Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan if you are new here. I make social work vlogs, lifestyle videos, and plus size fashion videos. So if you guys are interested, you definitely should subscribe down below, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment down below. You guys know the drill. But for today's video, we're going to be doing a what's on my iPhone. I haven't done this in over a year. I think it was before even like iOS 14 came out, and iOS 15 just came out, and that video is doing so well. So thank you guys for enjoying that video, and since you guys enjoyed it so much, I figured I would do an updated what's on my iPhone, like iOS 15 home customization video. So I figured I would just basically show you guys like my updated iPhone and like what's on it, my home screen, and everything like that. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. But yeah, let's go ahead, get into it. First off, I have the iPhone 11 Pro Max, so it's like a little bit older, but I honestly love this so much. Like, I don't see myself upgrading anytime soon because it's such a good phone. And my case is from Amazon. I will have it linked down below. And then my phone card holder, also from Amazon, I will have that linked down below as well. I don't have a screen protector on it right now, so don't have that to link, but let's go ahead and get right on into it. Like I said, I have iOS 15, so I don't know if like some of the features might look a little bit different from your iPhone, but I figured I would still show you guys what's on mine. So as you guys can see, we have my very first homepage. We have my calendar, which I customized this to make it kind of like an oatmeal background with like a deeper green. So I did that on Widgetsmith. If you guys want to know how I actually got the widgets and customize them and everything, I will link my iOS 14 video down below because I go super in depth in there, and if I did that in here, this video would just be way too long. So if you want to know exactly how I got the widgets, downloaded them, and customized them, you should go check out that video. I also did it a little bit in my iOS 15 video, so I'll link both of them down below if you guys are curious. But I just have my calendar on the very top. I love having this layout because it's super easy just to see what day of the week it is and everything like that. And right below it, you guys can see I have a little to-do list. This is like an ongoing thing for me. I love having a to-do list. It's basically like what needs to get done throughout the day, throughout the week, anything like that. So we have my to-do list on the upper left. Right next to it, we just have a picture of New York City. I forgot to even mention this, but my layout for like my phone is kind of like a vision board in a way, and I will show you guys my home screen at like the very end, like my lock screen, and go more in detail about that. Also have a video on how I did that, so I will link that down below as well. But like I was saying, I just have a picture of New York City because I really want to manifest moving there one day in the near future, hopefully. So I love having a picture of New York City to look at whenever I open my phone, just to like remind myself what I am working towards. And then on the bottom left corner, I just have this quote that says, "Be the energy you want to attract." I found this off of Pinterest. If you guys want my Pinterest board of like all of the kind of like spiritual manifestation stuff, I will link it down below so you guys can save like similar wallpapers. So I just have that little widget that says "Be the energy you want to attract" to remind myself to stay positive and to be the energy that like I want to attract. So if I want to attract like positive energy, then like I need to be more of a positive person. So I like having that little reminder. It kind of like keeps me grounded and just like keeps myself in check. And you guys can see that I have 4 folders right here. The first one is utilities, and then we have socials, and then we have edits, and then we have shops. So we'll go into utilities first. So I just have my contact list, my settings, find my iPhone, the calculator. I have the Sheets app. Don't know why I have the Sheets app, to be honest. And then I have the Files app, and then I have Waze. I love using Waze if I'm going on like a longer road trip where like I have to use the highway, because Google Maps or the normal like Apple Maps doesn't really give you as many notifications as Waze does. So I like having Waze for that reason. I have Google Docs. also have the Notes app, and if you swipe to the left, the next page, I have PayPal, and then I have Wells Fargo because that is the bank that I use. Then we have the Apple Watch app. I have an Apple Watch. Next we have Google Chrome. I don't usually use Chrome as much. I usually just use Safari, but I still have Google Chrome. And then I have the Maps app, the App Store app. I have Google Photos, which I actually use to store all of my photos in. So I highly recommend Google Photos if you run out of storage all the time like I do. I love Google Photos. Next, I have the Camp Bow Wow app because that is where Milo goes to his little doggy daycare. So if you log on to the app, you actually see them because they have cameras in the little rooms. So we love to watch him whenever he's there and make sure he's behaving and being well taken care of. So we have the Camp Bow Wow app for that reason. Next, we have the weather app. Let's actually see. It's 84 degrees outside and I'm literally in a sweater. But I just have the weather app, and if you swipe to the left again, the next page, I just have the fitness app. I have the Ring app because we do have a Ring doorbell. Actually, we have 2 Ring doorbells. And then I have the Southwest app because I usually fly at Southwest. So then this is where I get my boarding pass, where I can book a flight, check on my flight, check on my flights departure and arrival times. And then I also have an app for our living room camera. We have, actually it's 2 separate cameras. We have 2 in-house cameras to make sure that the pets are behaving whenever we're not here. So if we're at work or on a trip or something, we have these cameras from Amazon that we set up. One is in the living room and then one is in our other bedroom, which we call the den, because that is where Milo is in his crate. If we're gone for all day or something, we'll usually put him in his crate, and then we have the camera in there to make sure that he's behaving. And then the one in the living room to make sure that the cats and my other dog are behaving. So that is what that is. That was such a long explanation, but that's all for my utilities folder. So now we will move on to socials. So as you guys can see, I have the Facebook app. I have the Snapchat app. I haven't used Snapchat in literally forever. So there's a nice picture. But yeah, I literally never use Snapchat. You guys can actually add me if you want. If you want to see my public stories, I don't ever do anything on here. But if you want to, you can add me if you really feel inclined to. You can, but I don't normally post on there. But if you want to add me, feel free. Next up, I have a GroupMe. This was mainly for college. I haven't used it since graduating, so I honestly need to delete it, but just have GroupMe on here. Next, we have the Twitter. I don't really use Twitter either, but if you want to follow me, you can. It's just Megan_Muise, but I don't ever really use Twitter. Next, we have Instagram, my all-time favorite app. I literally love Instagram so much. It's one of my favorite apps ever. Next, we have the YouTube app, obviously, so I can watch YouTube, comment on other people's videos, and check my own channel out. Next, we have a Weight Watchers app, which I do off and on. I need to get better at it. I just suck at remembering to track everything, but I am doing Weight Watchers kind of ish. I really need to get more strict with it and actually track everything. I just honestly forget. Next, I have the Slack app for different groups that I'm in about YouTube kind of. Then I have TikTok. Actually, let's see what is on my For You page.
How am I gonna, I can't even, there's nothing left for me.
Okay, it literally just that was too personal. Okay, so I have the TikTok app. Follow me on TikTok if you're not already. I'm trying to get better at posting. I just honestly forget and I have no ideas of what to even post. But if you want to follow me, you can. It's just Megan_Muise. Next, we have LinkedIn, of course, standard adult things. Next, we have Facebook Messenger, which I literally never use. Then we have Venmo, which I honestly love Venmo. I have the Venmo card and I use the Venmo card all the time. Next, we have Gmail, which is just my email, nothing special. And then we have Clubhouse, which I haven't gotten on Clubhouse in so freaking long. Leave a comment down below if you guys remember. Earlier on this year, we used to do the little micro influencer chats. Honestly, I kind of missed that. It was so fun. But yeah, I haven't used Clubhouse since. Next, we have Pinterest. I love Pinterest so much. This is where I literally get all of my inspiration for literally anything. It's on Pinterest. I love it. I love just scrolling on here and finding different wallpapers. I think it's so fun. And that's basically how I change up all of my wallpapers and stuff. Next, we have the Outlook app, because that is what I use for my school email and I still have access to it, so I still have the Outlook app for that reason. Then we have WYFF4, which is just like our local news station. And then I have the Anchor app because I may or may not be working on something. That's all I'm gonna say. But next we have Discord, because that's what I used for one of my classes in the spring semester of this year. And I just haven't gotten around to deleting the app yet, so still have Discord. I have Social Ladder, which is how I upload things for Celsius, because you guys know, or if you don't know, I am a Celsius like brand ambassador, so whenever I post pictures for them, I have to like submit it to Social Ladder. So that's how we get like points and stuff, and how we're able to like get cases and everything like that. So that's why I have Social Ladder. Then I have my Like to Know It. I need to start linking more of my outfits on there, but that's why I have Like to Know It. It's basically just to like link different items that I share. And then I have the Like to Know Creator app, which I honestly don't even remember what that is. I think it might just be like how you can link different items, maybe? Like how you can just like link it from the website. I honestly don't remember what the Creator app is for. Then you guys can see I have Hinge and Tinder. I have so many matches, but I don't really talk to anyone, so love that for me. Maybe I should film a video like messaging my Tinder matches or something. I don't know, leave me comments down below if you would want to see like some kind of video featuring a dating app. I think it'd be kind of fun. That's all I have for social. So now we'll move on to my Edits app. This is where I do all of my picture editing and things of that sort. So we just have Fonto, which is how I make my thumbnails. This is how I get the text on my thumbnails. And then we have PhotoGrid, which is how I make the different collages. And then we have my YouTube studio. So this is how I see all of like my different analytics and stuff like that. So there's a little sneak peek in my analytics, in case you guys are wondering. That is why I have a YouTube studio. It's basically just to check on my channel. And then I have Unfold, which is basically just to make like promo for my YouTube videos, which I haven't done it in a minute, but I used to use it all the time. And honestly, I kind of like it, but yeah, I haven't used it in a minute. And then we have Lightroom, which is how I edit all of my pictures. I have my own preset that I created. I use Lightroom to edit my pictures, my thumbnails. Next we have PixArt, which is sometimes how I get like different doodles and stuff on my thumbnails, or like different stickers. I'll use PixArt, like the stars. I use PixArt to get the stars on my thumbnails. Then I have Visco, which I haven't used in literally so long. Yeah, I have Visco. I used to have the followers app to check like who followed me and unfollowed me, but I don't really check that anymore. Like I just don't care anymore. So yeah, I have the app still, but I don't ever use it. And then if you swipe left, we have just the Photos app, the Camera app, and Facetune. Now I don't Facetune my photos, but like if there's something in the background that I don't want there, I'll like patch it or something. Or if I have like a really like annoying pimple, like that I'll remove, but I don't like morph my body or anything. You guys can probably tell that from my photos. Like it's obvious I don't morph my body. I only use Facetune for like small little details like that. So nothing crazy. Next up, we have the shopping app. This is like the most dangerous app. This is like the most dangerous folder of all. This is where all of my money goes, and it's very sad. So we'll first start with ASOS. I have the ASOS app. I love ASOS. Nasty Gal, another good place to shop. I have the Shop app, which just basically tracks your packages, lets you know when they're on the way, when they're being delivered. It's like actually really handy. So I have that app. I have my Amazon app. I have Target, Publix, Sam's Club, Walmart, Misguided. And then if you swipe left, we have Starbucks, Dunkin', Chick-fil-A, Vagara, which is how I schedule like to get my eyebrows done. It's like super random, but we just do it through the app. So that's how I schedule like to get my eyebrows waxed. I know it's like literally so random. But then we have the Walgreens app, JCPenney app, and then McDonald's app. So McDonald's does like deals all the time where you can get like buy one, get one free, like Diet Cokes or something like that. So we always use the McDonald's app to get discounts on like Diet Cokes, because McDonald's Diet Coke just like really hits different. So that's everything that I have for the Shops app. Now, if we swipe left to the next screen, this is like my favorite one. I love this one so much. I found all these pictures on Pinterest, but you guys can see I just have this large widget and it says self-love affirmations. And I just love looking at this whenever I'm having like a tough day, and I'll literally just like read through it and I'm like, okay, like everything's gonna be okay. I don't know, it's just like comforting to have on my home screen, so I love having it there. If you guys want it, like I said, my Pinterest will be linked down below. So that big one is just like a bunch of self-love affirmations. And then the bottom left says, if you can't stop thinking about it, don't stop working for it. And I love seeing this as like a nice motivation for me whenever I'm like feeling down about YouTube or like Instagram or like social media or something, or even like my job. If I ever like feel down about it, I'll just come to this page and like read all these different affirmations, especially if you can't stop thinking about it, don't stop working for it. So like if you can't stop thinking about doing social media full time, don't stop working for that, or like whatever it may be that you're like striving for. So whatever it may be that like you're striving for. So I love having that on here. And then to the right of it, the best is yet to come. I love that too. I just love having like motivational, like inspirational, positive energy things on my phone, because I'm on my phone all the freaking time. And sometimes it really can be like depressing, or like I can get upset or something. So if I'm just like scrolling on my phone and then I see these things, it's kind of like a nice little like mental health like check-in kind of, you know? So then if you swipe to the left again, this is my last page, and it just has this large widget with all of the angel numbers. I see angel numbers all the time, you guys. And I didn't really know what exactly like they meant. I just knew they were angel numbers. So I like having this little like guide on here to actually like keep me in check and to know like what each angel number means whenever I see it. So I love having that on here. And then below that, I love this little daily reminder. I think it's so like cute and just a nice motivation. Just says daily reminder, smile, drink your water, work out, remember why you started, spread love and positivity. It's just like basic and just like a simple thing, but it really is nice just to have to look back on. I don't know, it's just like comforting to have the little like doc here. I have Spotify. You guys can follow me on Spotify if you want to. What is my username on here? It's just Megan Muse. I have a couple of playlists if you guys are curious. You can follow me on Spotify. It's kind of fun. Here's my fall playlist. It's literally all Taylor Swift. But next to that, I have messages. I don't even want to hear it for how many messages I have. I don't respond to anyone. So that's why I have like an absurd amount of messages. I am that person. Next, Safari, and then my phone. Nothing crazy, but the main thing that I wanted to show you guys was like the actual like kind of like design of my home screen, and like how it's all kind of like a vision board in a way, and like very positive and uplifting. So now I'll show you like my actual home screen. So if you guys can see my home screen, it is basically just like a vision board of like what I want to achieve this year. So I actually made a video entirely about how I made this. So if you want to check it out, I'll have it linked down below. It's just like how to make a vision board that actually works. So upper left corner, we have a camera with the YouTube flag, obviously because I want to hit 100,000 subscribers. So that's why that is there. And like I do YouTube, so that is like kind of like a manifestation of that I want to hit 100,000 subscribers and do YouTube full time. So it's kind of like a manifestation in that aspect. And then below that, I have a picture of a jewelry company. It's called Majuri because I really wanted to work with them, and manifesting that for still this end of the year. It'll be so fun. And then you guys can see I have the Nasty Gal logo because I really want to work with Nasty Gal. And then the 7 laws of attraction is there just to keep me in check. And then this quote that says, you're worthy of all the things you want, even the things that feel out of reach. I love that quote so much because it really is like comforting to know that like I can achieve this. I just have to like work for it, even if I think that like I'll never get it, like it is possible. Next to that one, I have a picture of New York City. You guys know, like I said, I really want to move there at some point. And then like to the right of that one, it's just like an apartment. So like I'd love to have my own apartment in New York City. Obviously it's like rent. And then below that, I just like photoshopped this picture of my subscriber count. So that's 119,000 subscribers. So I really want to hit like over 100,000 subscribers this year. And then below that is just like a beach with some wine because I really want to go to the beach more. And then next to that, there's like a Lululemon logo because I really want to work with them. And then it is just a picture that says, I'm creating the life of my dreams. So that's my wallpaper. It's everything that's on my iPhone. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.